My name is Sky and I'm a tarot reader. I brought my Demon Slayer tarot deck to Otakon to meet people and give readings, but I'm too afraid to go up to anyone and ask if they want a reading. It's the last day and I still haven't asked anyone. People start leaving and I'm panicking, but then I asked Bunny and they said yes. Here's how it went.
My name is Bunny. I'm a furry and a cosplayer.
So I'm using my Demon Slayer tarot deck.
Oh my god, that's cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know they also came with like anime art and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's a few out there. So we have the Lovers here, the Hermit reversed, and then the High Priestess also reversed. The Lovers is where you are right now. And this card can kind of go two ways. Like, it can be about someone else for sure, like relationship-wise. It can also be about your relationship with yourself and that like self-acceptance, self-love, like really honoring all aspects of yourself.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that's been like a theme for you lately?
It really has. Actually, I went through a big struggle just recently at the end of the last year. And that was kind of my turning point. I had been through some really bad relationships and I just said, you know what? I need to start learning to accept myself, love myself. It's time because I never put myself first, and it's time that I do that. And I'm finally learning what it means to have a healthy relationship, or what that should be in the future, and what I should look for. And I should have a healthy relationship with myself, and that's definitely a theme.
Okay, cool. This part is about what can help, like maybe on your next step in life, as you keep working on self-love, like having more in your life. We have the Hermit reverse. So the Hermit upwards is a card that is about kind of taking time to yourself to get in touch with yourself and really like know yourself, get in touch with your inner wisdom. And so with it reversed, I would say maybe this past year, like you were talking about, you've been doing that, like you've been like taking more time to like get to know yourself. Maybe like it is saying you are ready to like reconnect in some ways, like get out a little bit more.
That is definitely true. This year, it was MegaCon in May, where I really said, okay, this is my big step to get myself out there. It was a last minute con, and then all of a sudden I started making a ton of plans, and I was just like, I need to be more out there. Like, I'm done being, like quiet and be scared. And I mean, this con, I've made a lot of friends because I made that step to say, yes, I'd love to go to a con. I'd love to meet new people. I'd love to expand my horizons a little bit. And, I'm ready to let new people in my life in a even just like a closer way.
Yeah, awesome. You have such great energy too.
Thank
I was
you.
just thinking that. So for what's next for you, we have the High Priestess reverse. The High Priestess is about power, like being empowered, owning your power. You can walk into the room and like already feel powerful.
Yes, like a confidence in a way. Yeah, and it is funny because when I was at MegaCon, funny enough, it was also one of those conventions where at the end of it I realized I don't really have a lot of confidence in myself, and again, that's a part of the whole, I need to love myself, I need to learn how to accept who I am and try to change the parts I do and don't like, and so I definitely feel like confidence is that thing that I'm working on right now. I'm trying to get out there, and I mean, like I told you, this con I made some great new friends, and I hung out with them like alone, and I never do that. Like, so it's definitely something I'm trying to work on. Yes.
I mean, this reading seems like it's my self-love and confidence continues to grow.
Yeah, no, I definitely because, like I said earlier, I think it's one of those things that I've always struggled with ever since I was young, and you know, like you grow up thinking like, oh, you know, I have somewhere to get in life. Like, you know, other people have to love me. And that's always something that's been a focus, like ever since I was little. It's like, oh yeah, everyone's like in a relationship where, you know, everyone's getting love from someone else. And I always thought, you know, oh, that's how you love yourself, when other people love you. But then I realized, you know, you don't need that. Like, you can love yourself and be happy with yourself alone without having someone needing to love you romantically or anything like that. And so that was something I was really focused on. Right now, I'm at a point in my life where I am working on that, and I'm focusing on the problems of the past that I can say, okay, this is what was the problem there, and how I can fix that for the future so it doesn't happen again, that it doesn't become a problem for me again, so I don't end up in this spot where I have no confidence or that I'm hating myself for, you know, the littlest things. You know, I really, really like how this reading came out because it definitely touched me in a very personal way. Because I was like, wow, no, that's very, very accurate to where I am in my life. Because there's a lot of change happening, and it's been the most change that's happened to me since forever. Honestly, I've been in relationships since I was 13. I'm 22 now, and I was like, I give myself no time and any of that to just sit down and say, you gotta love yourself and you gotta figure out like what makes you happy and how to change yourself for the future so that you can be happy in a relationship, out of relationship, anything like that. I was very impressed already when you said you pulled out that first card, and I was like, oh my god, I'm hot in the suit, but I have goosebumps. Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
That's awesome. But yeah, you can write down, text you, or whatever. I'll send you the intention, and I recommend that you write it down every day, like 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
For at least 2 weeks. Give it a try to see if you like it, if you feel like it's helping.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just write it in my notes app, like before I go to bed, but you can do it like whenever, however.
Yeah. And I know this is a weird question because I think everyone has this question because everyone wants to know.
Yes.
But, you know, it's always, like I said, the whole love thing from others. Like, do you think that in this point in my life, it would be safer to say that, yeah, I can start stepping out there.
I think a whole other part about it, but with the Hermit reverse, it kind of feels that way already. Like, you can step out again.
Yeah.
Because the Hermit upwards, I would see it more as like a keep having that alone time. Yeah. With the High Priestess too, it also feels like it's like you're putting the self-love you've been working on into practice.
Yes, I definitely am.
You know, it's always up to you, but I wouldn't see anything that's like, oh no, you
shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, because I know these aren't like the final decision, but like this is such a positive one, and I was always like, oh, I know some people get like some negative ones. Like I remember my mom. Like I hope you don't mind that I'm telling this story and like bringing this video like somewhere else. But
no, it's okay.
my mom, she was like, yeah, I got this one that was scary accurate once, and told me that I'd get a divorce in the future, and it happened. And I was like, oh my god, that's so scary. But I was like, I don't want to be afraid of something like this because I think it could be something positive, and I think this is just proof of that. Like, you should just go out there, like you said, and like make the leap of like, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna have the confidence to do this. Maybe last year I wouldn't have the confidence to do this because I was just like, I don't know, what if I get something bad because I'm too scared of, you know, but I was like, hell yeah, let's do it.
Awesome. Cool. Well, it was a pleasure.
Yeah, so it was so great talking to you and like learning all about this and hearing it from you because again, like it was very, very accurate, and it's giving me like a little bit of hope for the future that I'm on a good path.
Oh, good. Yay. Thank you so much.
Of course. It was wonderful.